I can try and get some shots. Hey, howdy.
Oh, we're live. Welcome to Tuesday night.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Raconteur Society. We are
Hello.
finally up and running at our 6 o'clock-ish spot.
Well, you see what happened? The computer crashed and took a poop. We didn't have any toilet paper down here, so I'm fired. I'm fired.
So tonight is supposed to be Night Life, but we had some cancellations, and the weather is getting to turn to shit here in where we're at. So
no iguanas, but
right.
ice and snow.
Yep. So we've lost quite a few of our players tonight. So Brad and Bobby and Dale and Rhonda will not be joining us. However, we do have Mike, Wade, Dennis, and I will be running this fun shindig. I am Robert McNorman, the DM for this evening. We're playing Pathfinder.
Yay! Yay!
We're going to do a one. We're going to do a one-shot little thingy funny thing that was part of our normal campaign run with what people we have here to play.
Yes, so what are we playing?
Pathfinder.
Oh, that's all right.
More Talk has joined the party.
Yes. What does that mean? Do I get, the women? Or the guy or whatever?
Whatever.
What was your charisma?
I think I'm 16 now, so I had a little work done. I took a bath.
Good thing. Always good thing.
Yes.
What is this bath you speak of?
I don't know, but it was nasty. I don't want to.
Well, that's where you take all your clothes off. You go, come on.
It tasted terrible. I don't know. What's the big deal about it?
For a while, I got one spot really clean.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
So Anastasia said hello.
Hello.
Hi, Anastasia.
Dale said, hey guys, with you in spirit,
Hey,
even
Dale.
if it's from the Ecto Containment Unit. And Ben says, hello, society. Everything's fine now. Ben's here. All right, so we last left you guys, left everyone. You were in Kaladesh. You had just been gifted a house and a certain amount of treasure. No, I'm not stealing from Critical Role. I did that before Vox Machina came out. Thank you. We're gonna say it's been about a week since that happened, and you guys have managed to get your affairs in order for your new place.
We got our will and everything made out.
Your will?
Yeah, we'll get all our affairs in order.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, considering talking about more talk, affairs could be.
Well, that's true. I don't know how's that looking there with the flame. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Don't fart.
Too late.
Too late. But we wanted to do shopping,
Yeah. The entire week that you guys were getting your house in order, More Talk would not leave any of you alone about buying stuff. Like, I got money. I'm gonna buy. Hey guys, buy stuff tonight. I'm gonna go buy stuff today. You get it, and then it's so annoying. Finally, the day comes where you don't have anything else to do.
They got a big strap-on thing I want to buy.
You managed to succumb a little bit of the nagging of wanting to go shopping by telling them that you would go today.
That's great. Good. We're going to get good stuff.
It is late spring weather in a Mediterranean type atmosphere, so you guys wake up, you have your normal run around of your morning breakfasts and toiletries and whatnot. And More Talk is literally sitting by the door like a little school kid ready to go to school with his little bag of gold and just tapping his foot. Like, would you please hurry the hell up?
Let's go, man. Ready to go. Hey. I tell you, we're going to go buy stuff, and you and me, you're going to get things, and I'm going to get things, and you're going to get things. It's going to be great.
And he's eating his breakfast outside on the stoop because he's waiting for everyone else. He doesn't want to miss it.
Yeah, I didn't want you guys to leave without me. That'd be awesome, that'd be terrible. Right? What do you want to buy?
I might look into some magic weapons.
That's what I was thinking. See, we needed to do this. Not everyone's blessed like you. Only weapons.
My axe and my warhammer have kind of seen better days.
Actually, when he says that, I'm gonna just do a little spurt of the fire.
Oh, right.
As a kineticist, just to.
All right, show off.
Yes.
What?
Gideon's there and Mark's there too.
Oh, Marv has to get something. What do you want to buy, Marv?
Mark's gonna stay and watch the house.
We're gonna give him a new arrow.
Give a little bling on it.
So Mark's usual appearance is kind of when you said that, he's like, and one eye kind of like spins out when he does it. It's like not out, but like he's like, so he kind of like starts hopping in his box back inside the house.
I don't think he's all right,
Gideon says, "What? That's the most serious look I've ever seen on that thing."
A bottomless purse of marshmallow rats.
And the epic nest begins.
All right, you want marshmallow rats? There's Uber delivery.
Gideon has brought around the horse and carriage.
When did we get that?
We've had this since we've been here. Have you
Yeah.
forgotten?
Don't you remember he was driving that when we first met him?
Oh, all right. I thought that was another gift.
Look, I may be a player that's being ran by the DM, but I'm still here.
Yeah, it was a
Poke him.
I do.
Yeah, I
exist.
guess you're there. All right.
Yes, in that more talk, I do exist.
All right. Are you going shopping too?
Yes,
All right. I'm eating breakfast.
I noticed. Just take it with you; it'll be fine.
Yeah, they got this wagon through. It's the Golden Arch.
Just one.
Yeah, the other one hasn't been formed yet. But there's this really wacky guy in there. He's a court jester. But there's these little fry things, The purple guy, I think it's someone, the underworld came up. They cannot get there.
Understandable.
There's like a guy that looks like a burger. He says he's mayor. I'm the mayor of cheese. I don't care.
You're starting to slip into Cheech there.
Yeah.
Your accent was-
Sorry, it's for breakfast.
Okay. Oh. All right. So you guys. So Gideon gets the movement, gets it going, and says, "Why would you gents like to go first?" And lady, I'm sorry, Coach Ray, I forgot you were here.
arrow.
Perhaps we'll find Coach Ray a nice mate today as well.
Those can be bought.
Well,
Indeed.
I want to buy Steve Tool.
Gideon, like, he stops the wagon like as fast as you could ever imagine. All of you are slung forward a little bit. He just glares at you and he's like, "I don't know where you're from, but don't blurt that in public."
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I want to buy these two.
Drow. He's drow. What do
I'm
you
not
expect?
proud. It's like on the it's like on the corner. I'll take the chips, the human eyes, and the 17th tool on the left.
if you need to say that, say it in a different language then, that no one understands.
Thank
Thank you.
Cyclops.
Well, he wouldn't know that. He's like, if that's a language, fine. Just don't say that. And
All right, well, what do you say?
he starts the wagon again. First stop that you guys are going to stop at is a armorer.
He's half dog.
Okay, Doug Face, what you got for us?
Don't get ruined.
It's Buford's Forge.
That's all our butts.
It's a very ornate looking shop. On the sign out front, of course, has like a helmet and cross swords and a pike underneath it. As you wander into the store,
Actually, before we start, how much did we bring?
I really don't know. That's so far back in my notes.
I mean, I know we had a pile of money available.
you had a
So-
treasure chest of money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's all the stuff we had before.
Yep.
But if I remember right, we got to use their money here.
Yeah, well, like half of the
treasure was Kaladeshian money that once it's outside of Kaladesh, it loses half its value.
110,000 gold pieces and gems.
I spit up my breakfast.
Thieves tools. Fuck, I don't mean to say it, but I was going to buy a thief. Buy a thief. That'll be my tool.
You're my tool.
What's your name? Tool. Well, it is now. Yeah.
Get over here, tool.
Was that the total?
That was what the city gave us as a reward.
Okay.
Yeah, 110,000 in gold pieces and gems, half of which is Kaladesh money.
All right, I got.
And then whatever you had with you bringing in.
Before that would take me some digging back to find out what that
And
was.
we had all those weapons we were going to sell and all that stuff too. We were carrying around like an armory, like going Mexican.
Stupid.
Well, and obviously we're not going to take all of that for just us. We need to split that up.
All right.
So
More than likely, you guys probably divided up, I'd say 2,000 or 3,000 in a couple, like a bag
yeah.
a piece to go shopping today. And Gideon would have brought Gideon's car, and Gideon's upgraded his coach, and it has a secret compartment in it, so he tells everyone, he tells everyone except more talk that if you need any more is in this area, and this is how to open it.
Okay.
It's got like the big wheels and spinners and
Yep. Oh, totally. Yeah.
torches underneath, so it lights up
He's
the
got
ground.
the crown air filter air something on the front part, and he's got it's little danglies all around the inside of the.
So does he have like a guard pack so you can change the stinger up?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't want that. Okay, no new instrument.
does it have a self start? Like it slaps the horse on the butt. Got remote start.
Just shocks the horse. Anyway, so you wander into the armor.
Holy freak.
This is it's a old elderly looking human. It says, "Welcome everyone to my shop. It's quite busy today, but what can I help you with?"
How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
All right. So you got armor?
Yep.
And weapons?
Yeah.
Well, then we're in the right place.
Forged by Master Dwarves in the area here. In the forge out back. You might appreciate this, young lady.
Yes.
In fact, when you do walk in, your eyes do catch a lot of dwarven styling to these weapons. So you're like, oh,
Shiny.
He says, "What might I help you with today?"
All right. You got magic armor?
Oh, we have nothing magical. No. Oh, sorry. We do have some masterwork items. Excuse me.
No, that's good. I got the burp too. I had the McDonald.
Whose?
The golden large.
Right.
McDowell's.
Oh yeah, I saw them were in the Brooklyn or something, wasn't it?
No, I go
Quite literally, what you see in this shop is a very large shop, and it's adorned in the walls and on racks all through the shop with different types of armor and weaponry. It seems like he has half the shop is weapons, the other half is armor. So he has types of armor you've probably never even seen before. However, if you were to do a magic check, nothing in here is magical. It's all just well crafted.
Now, will that give you a bonus or just the look?
A master crafted weapon would give you a small bonus, yes.
Yeah, actually, a mastercraft weapon is a +1 to hit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Doesn't change the damage roll, but it
Gonna give you a bonus.
a little bump on.
Not worry about armor.
It adds an extra bonus.
Actually, masterwork armor. The armor check penalty is dropped by 1.
That would be really good for you, considering what you are. He says, yes, anything you see here, if I don't have it in Masterwork, I can have it for you in the next 2 weeks. If it isn't already on the shelf.
So the Masterwork armor doesn't give any bonus to the AC?
No, it doesn't change the AC of it. It just lowers the penalty on the check.
Yep.
So what does that do? What does that mean?
There are certain skills that when you try to attempt them, specifically, generally more physical, like acrobatics.
Okay.
If the armor you're wearing has an armor check penalty, you take that penalty to the roll when you.
Oh, okay. So it's not just magic. It's just.
It's anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arcane spell failure in armor is a whole different thing altogether.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's if you have too much armor on, you can't cast a spell, or you can cause a backlash.
Okay, so you got a spell failure.
Well, it's not that you can't cast a spell; you can totally cast a spell. The chances of you having something horrific happen at the same time gets higher.
Oh,
than
okay. So check penalty would be.
like when you're, like you said, doing an ability of some type.
Yeah. My leather armor.
Like I said, generally it's a physical skill.
Like most monks don't wear full plate armor.
No.
So,
What?
well, but if they have the right kind of armor, they could. But anyway,
So, where would it be possible to find magical weapons and?
I think Clarice's might be reopened. They were in the colorless zone, which you folks helped me clear. Yes, I know who you are. You will get a nice discount today if you buy from me.
Is it,
And Gideon's like, well, that's wonderful. I'm going to go look around over here.
well, do we want to look specifically for magic weapons and armor, or do you want to possibly find some decent armor here and then look for magic weapon?
Yeah, I'd say both.
Both.
Right. I'm
Look
looking
around here.
Yeah, we're here.
Mortalk just wants to shop. Obviously, Mortalk didn't realize he has a shopaholic situation going on.
I haven't been in a town forever, man. And we got to stop at a
It's called
quilt shop.
It's called retail therapy. It's all good.
And don't forget the quilt shop. I got to stop there. For supplies.
So, how much are good scale armor with trading?
Okay. Actually, on that note, what is available? I mean, is it the full list of the expanded?
It's the full list.
The ultimate?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the ultimate?
The ultimate equipment guide?
Yeah.
That has a lot more equipment.
Oh.
For instance, the
That was what you were talking about the other night.
Yes.
for instance, the standard list of armors. Actually, you have the book right here.
That's the regular.
Yeah.
Core.
The standard book of armor, or standard list of light armor, which is what you would probably be wanting with the leather.
You wanted scale mail, correct?
Yeah.
That would be.
Is that more in the back?
He said, I do have a set of scale mail, but if you would like, you want them in regular or extra.
It's like the light armor in the book.
Master
The
crafted or
standard
just.
list has
yes.
padded leather, studded leather, and
I have a
chain
set
shirt.
of scale mail
Four
master
things.
crafted for 200.
In the expanding, the
So,
ultimate
Monkey Man.
equipment guide has a haramaki
Was that with
padded
trading?
quilted cloth,
Oh, I didn't know
silken
you had
ceremonial,
trading.
Yeah, let's
lamellate cuirass,
What the hell?
leather, parade,
sturdy old
studded
thing I
leather,
got here.
wooden chain
I'll
shirt,
give you a-
and leather lamellar.
25 off.
What the hell?
25 gold off of
all
it.
right.
It has a lot more
That's
like
right.
Japanese and Asian.
What's the lamella?
This
Stripping.
Lamellar
this rubbing off
is
the armor.
little
and-
plates that are
Okay, so
wired
that's
together.
175
Oh, okay,
then for
And the leather
Master
lamellar is
craft.
just those
You have
plates
to
are
look
made
up
of
the
leather.
stats for it.
Is that a better than normal leather armor, or is it?
Well, yeah. Well, and okay, standard leather, you have a +2 bonus, armor bonus, right?
Yep.
And you have a max dex bonus of +6.
Okay.
Armor check penalty is 0. Basically, the chain shirt and the leather lamellar give you a +4 bonus to AC, but your max dex is only +4 +3, and then it's a -2 on the armor check penalty. But if it's masterwork, then it would be only +1. The wooden, studded leather, and parade are all at a -1 on the armor check, and those are all +3 on the AC. The studded leather is, max dex is +5. It's like, what's your dexterity bonus?
My dex bar is +3.
Okay, so basically, the max dex bonus rating tells you how much of your dex bonus counts.
Oh, okay.
So, for instance, the half plate has a max dex bonus of +0, so it doesn't matter what your dex is, you can't affect your armor
I can't
class.
use my dex for that. So
Yeah.
with that laminar, I can only have a +4 max.
Right.
Gotcha.
But since you only have +3,
It doesn't
you'd
matter.
still be able to use all of it.
Now, what's a spell failure on that though? Exciting.
The leather lamellar, 20%.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, leather is 10,
Yeah, I know.
so it just doubled it. But otherwise,
And 15 for the other ones, right?
yeah.
Now, is there a way to get that changed or not? Or
Magic.
Magic. Okay.
There might be, I don't know if they have that in here or not, but I know there's some materials that if it's
You can have different.
special materials.
Yeah.
Here's the let's see, adamantine has extra hardness, alchemical silver. Okay. Oh, okay, that just basically makes it a silver weapon to attack lycanthropes. Angel skin.
Don't forget your mic.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Rip. Oh, no.
Okay. Let's see, is there any... Actually, dark leaf cloth.
Dark leaf cloth?
Yes.
Okay.
Any
Funky.
any armor made of dark leaf cloth has its spell failure chance lowered by 10%.
Ooh.
The max dex bonus increases by 2, and armor check penalties decrease by 3.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Is that something they could make there, or they have?
That might be it's a little more, the special materials are more questionable, and that's basically up to Rob as far as
What is it? Sorry.
dark leaf cloth.
As far as materials for armor?
Yeah. It's has to be has to go for only leather, fur, or hide.
How has it gotten?
Special form of flexible material made by weaving together leaves and thin strips of bark from dark wood trees, then treating the resulting fabric with special alchemical processes.
But it's not going to give me that much more of an armor.
I don't think you'd be able to get that here.
Yeah, for light armor, it adds 750 gold.
At least not at this shop anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one of the things. Do I want to risk the 20% for better armor, or you know? What should I do?
Shopping is hard.
Shopping's hard. It's so hard. You just don't understand. Sorry, everyone. I'm like moving stuff around and being a pain. Ass. Hi, Rob.
Hello.
Well, so how much is the stuff? Like the leather armor and this. Do they have the laminar?
They don't have. They have laminar, but they don't have the other one you were just talking about.
Okay, but
Just the regular lamellar.
how do you spell that?
Laminator. LAMELLAR.
Okay, and then that is 20% fail,
Yes.
and then max, since it's a master,
It'd be well, no, the max dex is still +3 for the leather lamellar.
okay, max dex is 3,
Yeah,
AC is +4,
I believe so. Yes.
and what was the other thing you said?
Let me go back to that page and pull that back up. Okay, leather lamellar. It's +4 AC bonus, +3 max dex bonus. Armor check penalty is -2. If it's at masterwork, that would drop to -1. It's 20% arcane spell failure chance.
And that was that -1 dex bonus, or what would you say that was?
The armor check penalty.
Armor check. Okay. Now, when do you roll that?
No, that's just when you are rolling for a skill that's affected.
Oh, I see.
It just is applied.
Okay. Now, what is chain? Now, chain's kind of in the middle there. What was the middle ones that?
Well, a chain shirt is still considered light armor,
Okay.
and a chain shirt is basically a chainmail vest.
Okay.
The chainmail is medium armor,
Oh, okay.
so it basically weighs more,
Okay. So
gives you a little better protection, but it's
so you had, what were the three in the middle? You had leather. You said something right.
well the 4 standard light armors
Yeah.
is padded
Okay.
leather, studded leather, and chain shirt. And then the leather lamellar is from the Ultimate Equipment Guide, which also has wooden parade armor, a lamellar cuirass, silken ceremonial armor, quilted cloth, padded, and haramaki.
I'm looking at stuff that's like connect that +2 AC, but I don't want to have that. If there's anything to get away from that fail check or something. I guess if I could look at the book, that would probably be better than taking an hour for me to explain everything. So.
Yeah.
I need the book to.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well,
You can go ahead. Do what you got to do.
this last you can.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got the core book there too, but whatever.
Well, this one had those other ones. Like
Like the laminar and stuff.
oh, okay. So like the cross is only 5% failure.
Yeah, but that's strictly a breastplate. That's why it's not.
Oh, I see.
That's like the chain shirt is only basically. It's a
What is parade? What is parade armor?
parade armor is ceremonial, fancy.
Yep.
It's not. It doesn't give you as much protection because it's not actually designed to be
for it.
used that way.
It's just for looks.
It looks pretty.
That's hilarious.
Well, with your magic thing though, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because your special abilities and stuff, your armor class, your AC goes up anyways. So it would basically be like you're wearing real armor, except for it'd be fancy as fuck.
There's a bunch of bells on.
Yep. I'm over here. I hide well. Ding 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 ding. It's like he buys parade armor. It's like, oh, this other armor looks really good, but this is so pretty, I can't help it. Yeah, the rest of the group decided to stay home because they got tired of. They needed a break from listening to
More talk.
more talk, wanting to go shopping so badly. So, who's left is who actually agreed to go with them.
Yeah, that works. So I'm going to be looking through the medium armors
Okay.
and looking at shields as well.
What kind of medium armor would you be interested in?
Well,
That's a normal thing for me.
I'm not sure exactly.
Well, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, right now I've got scale mail that's got a bonus of 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to bump that up a bit.
Well, we do have something. We have agile breastplate, which is a kind of a segmented breastplate. Will move with you,
Yes.
and just a plain breastplate. That's a little bit doesn't allow for much for movement. That's also your armor check penalty will go up with that. Mountain pattern is one that's got a good armor class and a decent armor check penalty. If you're used to a -4, it stays at a -4.
Yeah.
So I would suggest either the agile breastplate or
What's the max dex?
for the agile breastplate is 3.
And the mountain pattern?
3.
3?
Mhm.
Actually, one of those would work just fine.
Okay. Your choice.
And is there a masterwork
For both, yes.
available? Yes.
How much more is that?
That adds on at least 2 or 3 extra 100 gold.
Yeah.
It usually doubles it.
Actually, the armor, not so much.
Well, weapons, yes, and armor.
Weapons, it
Yeah.
is quite a bit more.
Mhm.
Masterwork costs an extra 150 gold over and above
Yep.
the normal price. So that's
And it gives you a discount for being the saviors of the
Yeah, so what's the discount?
50 gold.
So
50 or 70.
I always have liked the mountain pattern. Do you know? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
actually, I could grew real bushes, like a snow leopard, stuff him and stick him right here.
Actually, historically, it's a Chinese pattern.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's actually almost like, well, each piece is,
Made of children.
But bad, nasty children.
No good ones. Again, the bad ones cause bad things. The good ones cause good things.
it's a bunch of individual plates like this,
Oh, okay.
but basically they're kind of angled to where the ends, which is where they connect, where they tie together.
I think I've seen those in the museum. So yeah, okay.
They kind of slide under each other. So the next piece would be sitting here like this.
Right. Yeah, no, I have seen those in the museum. So yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty
I
cool.
was thinking mountain color camouflage. Kind of a 3-pointed fish scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which, let's see, that's 250 plus 150, so
Basically at 100. Take a 50 off at 100.
so 350 total.
Yep.
Okay.
and it's
So the only thing that it will change, which I laugh at the arcane spell failure chance.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is a bad one.
Is he? Well, as far as can I trade in my scale mail?
If you wish,
We mentioned.
yes, he give you 50 for your scale.
Okay, so that'll get to 300.
And then they got something for Star.
Marv,
Yeah.
Marv's not there.
I know, but some sort of armor he could fit into or have something made.
You have the child section. Yes. It's mostly just chain and leather, though. It's nothing like.
Yeah, that's fine. But what would something fit in?
He'd probably have a suit of chainmail that would fit a small child. You know.
Okay.
So they don't make much small armor because, well, children don't really need armored usually. These were kind of made for fun, but
You never know.
never know. I don't have any of those in masterwork. They're just what they are.
All right, that's fine. How much?
50 gold.
Then the weapons. You said it does +1 to hit, basically. So,
If it's masterwork, yes.
and that's another 100. How much is that?
So you guys move over to the weapons.
What I do? I'm running all over the
What
place.
kind of weapons are you looking for?
Well, I have a short sword and I have a dagger. I have to pull everything out. So I got all this. I need to upgrade.
Upgrade. So first thing you have is what?
Short sword.
Short sword?
Because I can still use that for backstab, right?
Is that a ranged weapon? Okay.
It could be.
It's like throw anything. It could be.
Okay, yeah.
Short sword is a.
Oh, they got pretty pictures.
He says, "Do you want a masterwork short sword? Is what you're looking for?"
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Says well, you'd have one for 25 gold. And now if you're turning in your other sword, are you keeping it?
Do you want it?
I don't know. Are you turning it in or are you keeping it?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 gold then.
That gives me +1 to hit with it, right? Pretty much. Everything else is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sword.
Is Keen in Pathfinder? I forgot.
Yeah. But that's an actual magic.
Right. I just was thinking about other
Other things.
Right. It popped into my head. I can't remember if that was D&D or Pathfinder.
It's both.
Well, fine. Yeah, so short sword. Anything? What else, sir?
Well, I've got a dagger and a morning star.
He says you can get all those in masterwork if you like.
Yeah.
Dagger would cost you 5 gold. The morning star would be 20 gold.
Then I got a sap.
Says, we don't have any masterwork saps, so sadly,
Oh, no. All right. You should hire one.
I have several working for me in the back.
How about the short? You got bows?
Yes.
All right, bows.
And so there's a wall of bows. It's every time I have ranged weapon on this wall. So
All right.
there's a
Short bow.
masterwork short bow would run you about 75 gold.
Okay. And arrows? Anything special about arrows?
He doesn't have a lot of specialty arrows, oddly enough.
Why you recommend somebody?
Yes. Frederick the Fletcher down the road has all sorts of arrows that he makes. Him and I work well together.
All right.
In fact, he made these standard arrows that you see here with everything.
Well, I'll get the bow here then.
Okay. Short bow would be
75. Unless he's got pretty nice bows down there, I think, or he just makes.
he just makes arrows. He
All
doesn't
right.
make any bows.
All right, cool. Thanks, bud.
Yes. You too? Anything over here in the ranged area,
No, thank you.
or the exotic, or whatever martial weapons?
Actually, what kind of javelins do you have?
The kind that
Yes.
poke people.
You'll have to move your lapel up. You're covered by beard, so.
Clip it to your mustache.
I don't have any other place to
That's fine.
latch them on to. So
That's actually.
testing 1, 2, 3.
I just couldn't hear you.
It says, we have regular and masterwork javelins. Which kind would you like?
Masterwork.
Masterwork? How many would you like?
Well, I'm carrying several right now.
3 gold apiece for masterwork.
3 gold apiece. Masterwork javelins. Half a dozen. Get 6.
Goes over to this big barrel. There you go. Would you like anything, dear?
No, I think they could actually take care of me for right now. Thank you very
You're
much.
quite welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day. If there's anything else I can help you folks with, just let me know. Gideon purchases a few items himself. And you guys pack up your stuff and head to the wagon.
You backstab with a scimitar?
Yeah.
You can backstab with any
If you had to throw anything, you could backstab with literally anything.
range.
Yeah, at range even. Oh, backstab that son of a bitch with a sewing needle. Okay, go for it. 1D.
Well, he is a tailor, so
Yeah. That's why you need scimitar.
So where do you guys go next?
But I don't know if I can use that. Being rogue, where do I find that stuff? What I can use?
What do you mean?
It's under my glass.
yes.
All right. Oh. Well, let's go Fletcher. Let's go see this Fletcher guy.
Okay. You guys get directions from the shopkeep. It tells you it was a few blocks down. So as you're loading into the wagon, you guys are heading down, and you do see Frederick Fletchery next to Boomtown Firearms. It's Boomton, not Boomtown. Boomton Firearms. Got a.
Is it an
This
epic?
attracts your eye in particular because it's a facsimile of a dwarven face with a big beard and 2 crossed guns behind it. Pistols, or like splitlocks.
Is it an abbey?
Abbey Norman.
No, Boomton Abbey.
Boomton Abbey.
Oh. Actually, I'm not going to throw one at him for that because that was very creative.
Still a moaner.
That's really good. I can hear you really well now, Dennis.
Oh, good. Okay.
In fact, we better start doing that.
Flipping it to our face.
Glasses.
You have it backwards.
Oh.
I can hear what you're thinking.
Not meant to be inserted nasally.
Or otherwise.
Do you hear that? Unfortunately, yes.
I can tell you're digesting. This is terrible.
Oh, that Big Mac is not so classy.
Well, having no interest in fletchering, I'm going to check out the other thing right here next door.
All right.
And just it's kind of piquing my curiosity. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you guys, who goes into the armor or the Fletcher, and who's going into the gun shop?
I'm going to
Gun shop. Gun
It
shop.
says boom, of course. Oh, yeah. I like that.
More talk. You would have known what firearms are from places you've been.
Well, I was from. Because he was from.
Warhammer. They had
No,
firearms.
he wasn't from Warhammer. He was from Ravenloft.
Oh, well, they had guns in Ravenloft.
Oh,
too.
did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's kind of like, well, they'll deal with them, then I can run in real quick.
All right, so you're gonna go to the arrow place.
Yeah, but I will go in there into the gun shop, so I'll listen.
So everybody's going in the gun shop then, or he's going in the arrows and your guys are going in the gun shop.
Yeah, but then I'll run into the gun shop at the end. So
Okay,
I'll
so
listen to what
we'll deal with you
describe.
first. So it seems like you're like eating 15 bags of coffee beans for breakfast. I gotta have the energy to shop today. It's so cool. Adventuring is easy. Shopping is hell. Yeah. You walk in. It's actually he's a halfling, red-headed halfling, red hair, red eyebrows, red beard. Just, I mean, and it's like red, like he's on fire almost. He says, "Oh, welcome.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?"
All right. Hey, shopping, man. We're the guys that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, all right, sweet.
Yeah, everybody
So, I'm
knows you.
spending all that money.
Good. That's why they gave it. That's why they gave it to you.
Yeah. You come here.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I was just telling at the guy, the dwarf, from like the weapons.
Oh, yeah.
He said you were the guy to come see.
For arrows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I am. I have everything you need.
All right, what you got?
He goes, I have arrows, darts, arrows of different types,
All right, I have no idea what you mean.
bolts.
As far as I know, there's just arrows. So
Do you have
got
arrows
other
that want to
stuff?
do certain things or no?
Sure, what you got? Are you like Hawkeye? No copyright infringement at all.
You mean the guy from MASH?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a surgeon.
He says, well, I have bamboo shaft arrows. I have
What's that do?
flight arrows. I have bamboo shaft. They're just lighter. They don't go as far.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. That's for like close range.
Yeah. Well, all right.
I've got smoking arrows.
Okay.
I have whistling arrows.
They'll give you cancer.
And I have
No, they
fire.
fit in
Do
your
they have a
jacket.
Surgeon General warning on each one, or
I have
No, they
flaming
fit in
arrows
your
also.
jacket.
what's that?
He says I have flaming arrows also. if you need
Okay.
it.
Is that
So
you
many
buy, is that
jokes.
after flames?
And he has blunt arrows, which are blunt tipped arrows.
Oh, they like stun somebody.
Yeah.
The flaming ones are just special.
Oh,
They're just happy to be here.
So smoking. So that makes what? Smoke?
Yep.
Like a signal smoke?
Kind of like a smoke grenade. You light it, you fire it, and it lands. It just billows smoke.
Oh, cool. What, and then the flame. They're like you gotta light
you
it
on
before.
fire and you shoot it. Yeah, or you shoot it into fire if you want to be really stupid. I guess I don't know.
All right. I'm pretty stupid. So.
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you shouldn't insult your customers.
I didn't.
Okay. Good. You don't want to do
You
that.
just agreed with his
just
stuff.
Yeah, I
agreed.
know.
Yeah.
But you don't want to.
Customer's always right. I got to agree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
All right,
stupid.
so we got.
You're
we
dumb
got
to box the rock, sir.
yeah. So you got the bamboo, which are crap. We don't want them.
Basically, balsa wood. Yeah,
All right. So why do you sell them?
for practice.
Okay.
And just
I don't need to practice.
there's
in
different
combat.
uses for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to practice in combat.
No, that'd be
serious.
stupid. Yeah. It's like the blunt arrows are used for doing stunning blows. Flight arrows are actually built to do longer distance.
Okay, flight arrow. Okay.
Smoke arrow, like I said, it's like a smoke grenade.
So you
on
got
the
4 different arrows.
I have all kinds of them. A whistling arrow. If you
A
want to,
whistling arrow?
yeah, you shoot it at whistles.
Oh, it's so cool.
You can get whatever song you want in it.
You have Beatles
Yeah,
or like
totally.
Meatloaf?
No, we can't do it in copyright. Unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad. I was singing, and then I was gonna get some like dark metal.
They're all songs that I. We have a special one that sings in Cyclops. Nobody does that. I was wondering.
Beware, my friends, we are in danger. I want a tomato sandwich.
We have whistling arrows that specialize in whale sound.
And not a Will Robinson in sight.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, so that's it. Did they get a bonus? The actual normal arrows? Are they mastercraft?
These are all master crafted.
Okay.
So which kind did you want?
I want them all.
So you want 20 of each.
No, well,
20 regular arrows are 3 gold per 20. So
Well, plus the 150 masterwork. Or actually, no, that's. Actually, weapons are different.
right.
So would I get +2?
Okay. What's that for?
If I use the bow, that's Mastercraft, and an arrow, that's Mastercraft. Is that +2?
Actually, let's see.
I would say yes.
I mean, if you want to say yes, that's fine.
Well, if you're using both, I mean,
Well, I mean, how much is it per thing?
I'm finding out.
Oh. Well, but you got the book back there? What you,
His is faster.
his book?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look over the counter. I don't see anybody better.
Yeah. And the stranger said boomsticks. And Rhonda said fun boom.
Bum boom.
Okay. So a masterwork weapon, a masterwork quality adds 300 gold to the cost of a normal weapon, or 6 gold to the cost of a single unit of ammunition.
Right. So it's, that was pretty close. So 6 gold, or maybe 5. What do you charge you?
5 per
5 for the regular.
5 per arrow. And it's how much more?
No, it's a unit. So like a quiver of
Just
20
20.
arrows is
Oh.
normally 3, add 6 to it for masterwork.
So it's
You double the price.
9.
oh, okay.
Yeah, add 6 or just close to 6?
No, add 6. 3 plus
White
9.
arrows
3 plus
are-
6.
Per 20.
No, that's 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2.
Now,
20 flight arrows is 20. Yeah, 10 gold.
So that would be double. So 20.
No, that's doubled.
Oh, okay. Flight
What he's
arrow.
telling you is what the cost is for
Okay. Okay. Smoke.
smoke is 25 for 20.
Okay. Flame.
Fisting arrows.
Fisting arrow. Oh yeah, give me about. Well, I'll take the whole stock.
Let me get that out of my bestiality book. Hang on.
All right. Oh, that's ogre.
The 18 plus game
You
is
can't-
one per
You can't give any of those to Bo.
Your smoke arrows are 20 gold for those.
I'll
and
do the play. I think I'm gonna go in another
the
world.
whistling arrows are 10 gold for 20. And the flame arrows are 25.
And what about the blunt?
I already gave you those.
Oh, how much?
You
Is
didn't write those down?
No, I was in the middle of like.
You're too busy being stupid.
Yeah, I was fisting somebody.
10 gold
That's all he's got.
at the moment. Yeah.
All right. I gotta go next door.
1 point on the
Yes.
masterwork ammunition. So the arrows, once they're fired, they lose the masterwork quality.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
You can still reuse them, but they're not masterwork after the. Basically,
Only
they
per
take
shot.
too much damage after they are used.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. Go to them.
All right, you guys walk into Boomton. Smells like black powder in here.
Smells
And,
like
there's a rather attractive male dwarf behind the counter who looks up and locks eyes with Coterie, turns and vomits into a fucking. How can I help you folks today? No, I'm kidding. He doesn't do that. He says, "Well, right then. Oh, good dwarven's coming in. Yeah, what's going on?"
What exactly, good sir, do you do in here?
Build guns, little lady.
Guns.
Aye.
That's something I'm innately familiar with.
My whole family builds guns, and we passed it down. Me and my wife, we build them with our kids now. She comes popping in. Hey, what's going on out here?
Why are you so sick, dog? What you doing later?
I'm kidding. No, but he does say that his family and his builds these guns, and he says it's a pretty decent sized shop. He has a lot of different types. You know, Says if you're looking for something specialty, he says that we don't do anything, we don't sell anything especially off the rack. We have to build them ourselves because they're expensive to build. But if you'd like something, if we don't have it available on the shelf, then we can build it for you.
These things something that you can use.
I don't know.
Have any of you shot a gun before?
No.
About that time, Mortalk comes blasting through the door.
What did I miss?
Trips over the window, the door sill, and face plants right in the middle. What happened?
All right, I'm good.
The door just like,
Oh, it stinks.
More talk. Can you do the boom boom with these things?
Yes, just normally I like dinner, but I right here.
I mean, like these guns. Can you shoot them?
Oh yeah. We were talking about shooting the guns. Yeah, it's not sexual intercourse with empty item. Of course. No, I have no idea.
the dwarf shopkeeper is just sitting there like, it's like John staring at the little guy.
Bro, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
He died.
I'm sorry.
Waves his
Me too.
ring finger.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
I've got a
there's
brother
always
that-
second.
I got a
Always
brother
third.
looking for someone if you're
Always fourth
interested.
best.
Oh,
Or eighth.
And he lives in the basement.
he lives in the basement.
Yeah, it's the only place he can really go.
Is he that shy when he has to?
No, he's had most of his appendages blown off.
Hey. Oh, that's
Not good.
Huh?
What?
What? I mean, why does he get around? He rolling?
Yeah, a cart.
Oh, a cart. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he doesn't say much. He's only there half the time.
half what he was there. I get it.
No, the dwarf is not laughing. The DM is.
That's true.
No, the dwarf's quite serious. Like, yeah, he got caught up in a war, and he got hit in the head with something really hard.
It causes him to lose his limbs too.
No, the losing his limbs was getting well, they chopped most of them off when they caught him. So
Oh.
shaved his beard a little bit. It was terrible.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm very messed up dude, but that's
I know, right? That's why he doesn't go anywhere. But most of the time he doesn't know where he's at.
Hey, dude. Serious question.
Uh-huh.
Do you have like fake beard you can, get like to
Well, he has a prostate.
I do too. Hey, that's good. I'm glad he still has it.
Wow. I'll take your word for it. I don't want to find
That didn't get lost. Yeah, that statement.
Yes.
I thought you were asking because you were wanting to have sex with my guns. I wasn't sure. Maybe it was a.
No, I have some standards. Not many, but a little bit.
Good Lord.
Sorry.
Oh. Anyway.
Martok, what we going to do to you?
I got ideas.
I can tell you.
Not those.
All right. Seriously, no, I never fired gun. So,
This is if none of you have fired a gun, this probably isn't where you want to be.
You're shifting the camera.
yeah, sorry.
There you go. That's better.
He's shitting the camera.
Yeah, it's really.
So you need to shrink it because I'm not in screen.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get. Yeah, here we go.
I'm still not on screen.
There you go. Now you're in there.
It takes a minute. I remember
Oh, okay.
the delay in
Yeah.
the feed.
Okay. All things kind of. Okay. Sorry, everyone. There, you're in now.
Okay.
Urine.
Is not Gabriel, the bard. Gideon.
Gideon.
Yeah. Is he in here with us now? Or? Gideon, any of these nice shiny boom booms get you excited at all?
No, I've only known a few people who have been able to use these, and they never seem to work out properly. I have no interest in them.
So, like, could you put boom boom on the arrow?
You boom boom on an yes, you can put boom boom on an arrow.
So what, you just light it?
No, you. He goes, no, you can't put anything on like that on an arrow.
What
That's
if
Rambo.
had a
Or the
thing
dukes.
that would go boom, and then I'd fire the flaming arrow at it?
Well, you want some gunpowder and a keg that you're going to shoot with a flaming arrow? That's what every hero does in the world.
Oh, they do?
Have you not been around much?
No.
So, because I can sell you some gunpowder, that's fine.
Sweet.
Actually, do you offer any training?
I don't really have a place to do it, so no.
Oh.
Sadly. I'm not saying that I wouldn't know. Oh, your roommate.
Yep.
Let's go. There's raccoons upstairs. So there are some fields outside of Kaladesh that the hunting club uses for training and to prepare for the hunt. I don't know if Master Reginald is in the city at current or not, but if you'd like to contact him, he might be able to give you a place if you would just purchase one to go learn how to shoot it.
Well, what would you recommend?
I would recommend finding him first and seeing if he would even do it before I would purchase anything. That's saying a lot. For me, is my shop, but I'm not hurrying. So
Okay.
I'd rather you not spend your money on something that's completely worthless for you, because I have to buy it back probably anyway, or I get lost and all my guns running around loose in the world.
Well, thank you very much for your time
How much
there.
for the pounder?
That would be 1,000 gold for a half-pound cake.
Does it make big boom?
I wouldn't mess around with it too much, and don't let it get wet either.
You can't get it wet?
No.
I have to think about it then. I have to think about it.
Okay. Well, this offer still stands. If you need one.
1,000 gold, small keg, no wet.
No wet.
I wonder why it can't get wet. It'll dry out.
Hey, he's the expert.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
Well, the powder can't get wet because then it won't ignite.
Yeah, but you could dry it out, lay it out.
But it would be hard. It wouldn't reform the way it would if it got wet.
Or you could, cook it.
Sure. Go put that in an oven and light it up. I'll see you on the other side of the continent.
Literally.
It's dry!
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Have a wonderful day. Now, where do you guys head off to?
What was it? Cordelia, Priscilla, whatever, once you got the magic stuff.
Oh,
Where's the weapons list that I can use?
Simple weapons. Okay, are you looking at rogue?
Yeah, I didn't know where the list was.
It's a whole.
It's
It's a
actually
whole.
right at the beginning.
Within Rogue?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so the rogue list or the rogue description,
Okay.
not in the opening paragraphs there, but
A little further
it'll
down.
say if it's not right there, turn the page.
Rogues excel at moving and seeing. Class features. Oh, weapon and armor proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Simple weapon.
so as you guys are on your way to the Clarence's magic stuff, you do pass the Kaladesh Hunting Guild, in which Gideon points out. He says, "Isn't that the place that the gentleman with the gun said would be able to meet Master Reginald, perhaps, if he was in town?
Yes.
Should we stop for a moment?"
He's here. May as well.
Okay.
More talk? Do you want to stop?
Yeah, we can buy something.
He's like, if they're selling, I don't care where we go.
It's a guild. I think I should get the gunpowder. It's 1,000, but man.
We've already left.
Yeah, but we stopped on the way back.
So you guys get out and you go in, and it's the shop itself is built like a hunting lodge, if you will. Look to it. And you walk in, and you walk into like through the front door, and you're in like a study or a den. There's two fireplaces, one on each end of the room. There's all kinds of couches and tables and bookshelves with things in them, and you also see all kinds of mounted animals. Either
Down more talk.
don't mount the animals, they're already done. But heads and full like taxidermy type things. And you see several gentlemen and a few ladies sitting around at the tables, smoking and drinking and talking. One the table closest to you, there's two half elves actually sitting there. They look up and they actually stand up. They come over to the door and like, "Oh, hello. What can we do for you today?" Says the male half elf.
I forgot I spoke with Dale's character in Elvish, so I had to get rid of the Selwyn. Because I remember we talked Elvish.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Well, this place, your establishment was mentioned as a place where we might be able to find Sir Reginald, was it?
Yes.
Sir Reginald, who might be able to help us with the training in firearms.
He said, "Oh, well, you must have spoke to the dwarf."
Yes, we were at Boomton.
Boomton, yes. Good man, good man. We're actually in a bit of a, well, and the female half elf steps in and goes, "Well, we're having a bit of a issue at the moment."
I help you. I say in English.
Our establisher has become missing.
And who is the establisher?
Reginald,
Oh,
the one you see.
Well, I guess we won't see him.
He is our president of the hunting club, and
Yes.
who founded it. He left a few weeks ago because he had gotten word that there was a disturbance
in the force.
in the forest.
But I will. I'm the problem, I will.
And we don't know where he's gone. He's not returned.
I would think the forest.
He was on his way to Rosebriar, which is a small village in the valley of the mountains east of here.
Does he do this often?
No, not this long. Unless he's on a great hunt, but
But he's gone there before.
well, everyone's somewhat familiar with Rosebriar. It's one of our trade routes.
It's the eastern suburbs.
Okay, I'm not familiar with him. That's why I asked. Don't be so arrogant.
I'm an elf, half elf. What do you expect me to be?
To be half as arrogant?
Half is arrogant, right?
Yeah.
Stop it and half, woman. Yeah.
More of a douche, not the whole bag.
We know of your current social standing in Kaladesh, being heroes and all. We was actually
That's right.
kind of serendipitous that you would happen to walk through our door because we were trying to formulate a plan of how to find Reginald.
Well, we're here, baby.
If,
Yeah, our group might be willing to help go find your patron leader there. But got the rest of our group there, but
well, it is of quite importance that it gets done quickly. He's late for a very important situation.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
The birth of his first son.
Oh, that's... I say I could, look like him if you needed.
His
But
wife
I
is
am not going to do that.
his wife is soon, as the mail says, very soon.
So,
If you could, it'll take you a bit of time to get to Rosebriar, unless you have a magical way to get there.
well,
We would pay you greatly, handsomely, if you could find him and return him.
I think they want to learn how to shoot stuff.
Well, we have to find him to help figure that out. So
I'm sure if you could help us to get him back quickly, we could give you all full memberships into the hunting guild.
Sweet.
All right.
What do you sell here?
Beer.
Yep.
Sweet.
Ales, wines for the members, yes.
All right.
Members only.
Do you have a jacket that goes with that?
No.
Man, that's expensive dollar tab.
Just this-
Find the guy to have a beer. All right. Well, okay.
Let's go look for him then.
What does he look like?
They actually hand you a hand-drawn, like,
It's a wanted poster.
no, it's actually like it's an advertisement for the guild.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's his picture, and he looks very regal and
Like, we want you.
right. Type of thing. So join the hunting guild, learn how to survive, and da 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 da. So they hand you that. He says he's quite hard to miss. He always smells like jasmine for some reason. That's one way to find him.
And-
All right.
Wait, is he human or elf or what is he?
He's a human.
Human. Okay.
All right. Who's his enemies?
Most of the forest creatures.
All right.
We are a hunting guild.
I know. I just
He says,
didn't know
no,
if he had-
we don't know anything about that situation, so we don't know if maybe he just got lost on the way, perhaps, or maybe took on something that we don't know. We've not had communication with him whatsoever. We've been looking a bit ourselves, but
So how long has he been gone?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Well, let us.
It only takes a week, or a little less than a week, to travel to Rosebriar by foot.
Well, I think we can improve on that a little bit.
So, let us set about finishing our acquisition of weapons and things, and we'll get
Well,
right
please
back.
don't dally. This is quite
Right.
important.
Right. Yes.
Well,
So,
actually, we do have one place to go, and then that might be able to help us get there quicker. So,
Fair enough then. Please hurry. We'll be waiting to hear. We'll be waiting to see him and you back shortly.
what was the specific business yet? Where's where? What was he hunting something or seeing someone or?
He was taking care of some personal business in Rosebriar. They don't know what. He's making a trip to Rosebriar.
he just went to Rosebriar, and that's it. Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to be gone this long. So they're worried about something's happened to him.
We'll check back with you as we're ready to head out.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys hop in the wagon, head down to the magic store, and it's closed.
What the
It says closed for renovations.
What the?
I was wanting to get the magical axe.
Open next year.
Man,
In
maybe
that case, we
tomorrow.
need to stop back by the armor.
No, he doesn't have any magic things.
No, but we can at least get better weapons than what we have.
True.
Didn't you guys already do that?
No,
Well, all I got was armor.
because we were
Because we
coming
thought
to
they'd
here.
buy it at the
I
magic
was
store.
intending to get magical weapons, and so we'll go back and get some Mastercraft ones.
All right. So a few blocks down, there is a weapons store. It looks quite fancy.
Oh, a different one.
Yeah. You passed it on the way.
Yeah. Okay. So we will.
Oop, I'm in the wrong book. So you walk in, and there's a human woman who's working in this. Says, "Good evening. What can I help you with?"
Hi. Looking at some magic weapons there.
We have no magic weapons here.
No magic weapons. Oh, boy.
Masterwork.
We have that. Yes, of course. All of our weapons here at Masterwork. I do nothing
Have
but.
The best quality then is what we'd be looking for.
Again.
I'd be looking for a dwarven war axe and a warhammer.
You need a dwarven war hack?
Well, I'd prefer a dwarven war axe, but I'll take a regular Mastercraft war axe.
We can always stop.
Well, the warhammer is going to run you right around 200 gold.
Okay.
And the axe will cost you 250 gold.
Would you,
I'm sorry.
would you be willing to do trade-ins on that?
No, I don't take trade.
No trade-ins. Okay, very well then. Yes, okay. How about some good throwing axes and daggers?
I can't seem to find them.
Hey, wait. So everything says simple weapons. That's all these, including two-handed and all that. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it goes by section.
Okay.
You got all the simple weapons, and you got your later on you got your exotic weapons.
Oh, I see that now.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Cool. Two-handed weapon. Speed. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Somebody sing. Somebody sing.
He can't find the throwing axes.
No, I'm looking for
Oh.
something specific. So just standard axes is what I'd be using for throwing axes. Modified. Probably, honestly, about 150 gold each.
Okay, I'd be one of the two of them if you've got them.
Okay. She does.
Alrighty,
Just follow
and
the
then
battle axe.
some good daggers.
Oh, daggers?
Yeah, that's a
What is this dagger you're talking about?
really, really short sword.
I've never made one of those. 200 gold for that as well.
But for one,
150, excuse me, for the dagger.
okay. I'd be wanting 5 of them if you've got them.
It's 150 apiece.
Okay. Very well done. Plink, 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 plink,
Very good,
plink,
sir.
plink, plink.
Ching ching.
Well, if it's possible, I would like to find a great sword, and it would be very nice if it had a Gorham symbol engraved on it.
Oh, she says, I don't do any religious engravings. I do have a great sword. It's right there on the wall,
Looks good.
and it's 350 gold.
Okay, for masterwork.
Is that a good price?
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Anything else, good sir?
And actually, yes, I have a heavy mace that I would like a masterwork version of.
That would be 175 gold.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. What about you, you handsome-looking devil?
Oh, there's your pants.
No, he's
talking
not.
to
He's
Gideon.
not a devil. He's a drow.
Gideon standing beside you. She's like, no, I was talking to the bard.
Oh, all right.
Like, oh,
I'm only drove from the waist down.
that's only because I quit washing there.
Yeah.
What would you like, sir?
Oh, me? Oh.
Gideon steps away from you. He's like, damn it, this is confusing.
Well, I have a question because
Yeah.
one-handed weapons, it says rapier,
Rapier.
yeah, but scimitar is not considered a simple weapon then? Would that
No,
be
it's an exotic.
an exotic?
It's actually Marshall.
Marshall. Right.
Oh, okay. So I really can't do anything else.
Do you do regular swords?
Well, I have one in the dagger and the morning star.
He can short sword.
I could do two
He's a
short
martial
swords.
weapon, but he can do short
I
sword.
swore you bought.
I did,
Okay, I thought you already got weapons.
but I'm thinking I could buy a second sword so I have a backup.
True.
One breaks. All right, what's a short sword for?
What's a short sword for?
Well, I mean, how
Killing
much?
things.
Oh, sweet. I'll take one of them. How much is that? 150?
Yeah. I think so. Look.
She had 25 in the other one, so I don't think you had the right prices on those for the door.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
This one would have been 110.
So consider the 110 for the other guys here. And the dagger, you had 5, so
No, that would have been 100 even.
100. Morning Star, you had 20.
More than that, too.
Right.
I mean, 150 for that.
And then the short bow, you had 75.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll get a second short sword. That includes scabbard. You got to buy that separate.
No, it's all together.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's from IKEA. You have to put them all together.
Oh yeah. Oh, and we got to get Narf like a spear or something. Maybe some more
Oh,
arrows.
so he's got plenty of weaponry. He just doesn't show it open. Keeps it in his little box.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you like is just a shirt.
Question for you. There was, I believe that you had mentioned at one point that there was like some other transportation possibilities available here
In Kaladesh? Yep. There's the Mages Guild, which is over by where your guys' house is.
Yeah.
They will, it's like I think they charge like 50 gold to teleport,
Okay.
depending on where you're going to major hubs, and then it goes up from there depending on how specific you want to,
Yeah.
get situated. Yeah.
Was that the only other? Was there like flying transport?
There is a hot air balloon service,
Yeah.
but they're not running right now for some reason.
Okay. Well,
That's on the other side of town too. You don't know what that would cost even for that. You've heard of it because you've seen them in the skies. But
Do we still have one of those returning transportation rings of some sort that's
Yes.
got a couple of charges left on it or whatever? But it's geared for coming back to here.
yes. I don't remember who actually was carrying that.
poetry, as far as
I'd have to dig back through all my notes and find that list.
I thought actually Gideon was carrying it.
was it?
Or no,
or the wizard,
actually
or the
Dale.
wizard.
It was
Dale was carrying
has it. Yeah.
Taiwan!
Taiwan.
Made it Taiwan.
Made in Taiwan. You'd be able to retrieve it before you go. So we're gonna say you guys head back to the house. You grab that. You tell the rest of the group what's going on, and they're all like, "Nah."
So go to the Wizards Guild.
You go down to the Mages Guild, and there's a short line you have to stand in. Actually, there's people standing in line with like luggage, and their kids are screaming. And,
So am I
you know,
taller
like
than any of them?
no.
Is Arf like his?
Oh well, the babies, yes.
Is Arf like his little chainmail?
It didn't say it was a short line.
It's not a line of short
No, when we
people,
drop
it's a-
everything
Oh,
off.
yeah. No, he has it on, but he's got it like he's got his head
Yeah,
through
I
the
got it.
armhole and his
I knew what you
arm and all. So Gideon's like, I'll fix that when we get back. But he seems pleased.
I had to get one joke in tonight.
So
Haven't done any fun
after
yet.
waiting for about 20 minutes, you guys finally approach the the front door, and it opens up. You walk in. It seems like almost like a bus station, almost in a way. But if you imagine with wizards and mages, sorcerers and things.
We're not gonna have to flush down the toilet, are we?
No, but they have a room it literally says teleportation room. Everybody's walking into. And as they walk in, the door closes. Bright flash of light underneath the door, and then you see there's a mage that's standing at the door. He like opens it, looks in, and goes, "Okay, next." Opens the door. So. You step up to this mage, and he's stereotypical. He's got the big pointy hat with the stars and moons and blue, and so, what can I do for you? Where are you going today?
We're on the important mission for the Hunters Guild.
Are they
What
the
is the
ones?
name of the town in
Rosebriar.
Rosebriar? We'd like to get to Rosebriar as quickly as possible.
He says, well, he has a map on a pedestal that he's looking at. He says, Rosebriar. Oh, okay. He says, hold on a minute. And he takes out a quill and he's writing some numbers down. Let's see, that's population is. Okay. So that'd be 75 gold apiece.
Okay.
There are
Okay.
4 of us, so 300. Here.
All right, step in the room, and the good Grand Master will take care of you from there.
Hey,
Well, hand him this ticket.
okay.
Don't lose it.
Can you recharge these? Returning stone?
Oh, yes, we can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Who did we talk to about that?
The other Grand Master that's not in this room.
Okay. All right.
His name is Flash.
I just get an idea where to go for next time.
Yeah. Just bring it back when you return,
All right.
and we'll get it fixed up for you. Oh.
You
What?
did
You
not,
don't want to lose it.
you did not just put that when I think that you done.
Yeah, in this bucket of bologna.
Thank goodness you didn't
All
take
right. Well,
grease.
when you eat that bologna, don't chomp down too hard on it. You might break
I
your tooth.
still, you got to check it first.
You guys step into the room. The room actually has a round bench seat, and there's this old looking ancient mage that's off in the corner of the room behind like a curved bar. He's got a big book sitting in front of him. It says, ticket, please.
Oh, here we go.
I had it.
Oh, you had it. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's bologna. You want some?
Yes.
Wait. No, I said it. Okay.
It's strange. Tastes like a returning stone. An ass.
We didn't have one. I stored the bologna.
That's where the bologna was at before.
Tastes like robot.
Just half of it.
All right, so he tells you to take a seat on the bench, and he pulls out a wand and he's flipping through some pages. He reads off a spell, and sure enough, there's a flash of light. You guys are blinded. He actually tells you right before it goes off. He's like, "Close your eyes." Well, not fast enough. So, close your eyes.
Oh.
And you guys are in. You kind of clear your vision, and you're actually sitting in appears to be a room.
Downtown railway
It's a
station.
different room than what you were originally in, but it's a looks like, well, it's a room and there's a door. It's an arched door and there's a window in the door.
Stand up and walk over to the door.
All right, you look out and you see a tavern. And actually, you
inside of
see
a tavern?
you see the inside of a tavern. There's
Okay.
people inside. Well, hold on. There's a barmaid actually. It's standing at the door. You actually come eye to eye with her when you look through the window, and she kind of she opens the door. She goes, "I thought I saw a flash. Welcome to Rosebriar.
Thank you.
Hey,
Was the trip well? Everyone's fine. No teleportation sickness, I hope."
No.
2, 10, 11. Yeah.
Just by you say that, Gideon's like, "Whoa!" "No, I'm good. All right."
Who are you talking to?
Gideon, or I mean, yeah, freaking Roe. That probably burned your right.
I keep my eyes closed. I'm like,
Where are we? I can't hear it. Oh yeah. Oh. What brings you to Briarwood, gentleman and lady?
We came in search of a gentleman, Sir Reginald, of the
Oh,
Hunters Guilds.
yes, I've had a few of the Hunters Guild come through looking for him. Obviously, they haven't found him yet.
No, they haven't.
Feel free to rest for a moment if you like, and then continue on with your journey. We are happy to serve you here at the Tainted Keg.
What I can see, I like it.
This is great. It's a kind of a small little pub. There's two or three female servers, and there's a older male that's behind the bar. Looks like he's bartending. They don't have any food; it's just all drink. So.
Perfect.
Mortog walks into a bar and hurts his head.
So you guys take a moment and you refresh yourselves and wander out into Rosebriar. Rosebriar is a valley town, so what you see all around you, it's a...
it's sort of like everybody is like staying that way, you know.
the worst valley girl attempt I've ever heard. But anyway.
Like, totally.
Like, totally, dude.
Sure.
So you're kind of in the mountains, if you will. The Rosebriar sits in a valley surrounded by some really tall mountain peaks. As you step out of the tavern, you are approached by a young couple. And they say, we have heard that we know who you are, we believe. You're the heroes of Kaladesh, correct?
Yeah, well, yes. Well, I pull out my pen. If you know, I can write wherever.
He says, well, I'm Lord Mayor Gerald Havelsnatch, and this is my wife.
Mortog laugh. Oh.
This is my wife, Lady Bromlin Havelsnatch.
Indeed.
I'd like to welcome you to the town.
Thank you.
And actually, there's more that we need to have you do. We employ you, if we could. Our daughter is missing.
What the hell?
We have an epidemic here.
Yes. Young Lorna Haversnatch has been taken, it seems.
I gotta go over here for a minute.
What's her middle name? Dune?
No.
Lorna Dune?
No. She went out playing a few days ago and has not returned, and we're quite worried sick about her.
How old is she?
Where was she playing?
I asked first.
9 years old.
9? Okay, no, he's 10.
She likes to wander off to the east, into the trees, into the forest, and forage things, and we're afraid maybe she has gotten lost and returned. We've been sending search parties, but no one's come back with her.
So no one's come back, or no one's come
No
back
one's come back with her.
Okay. At first, when you said no one's come back, it's like, okay. So we have more of a problem.
Right.
Do you know Sir Reginald
Yes.
of the Hunters? Because he'd come here about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, he still hasn't returned either.
No.
Had you met with him when he arrived?
Yes.
Or did he talk with you about his personal business, of why he was here, what or who he
Okay,
was
roll
looking
your
for?
perception real quick.
All of us?
Definitely coterie.
I have sense motive. Would that work better?
No, it's be a perception check.
Okay.
What'd you get there, Dennis?
6.
6. What'd you
30.
30? Okay.
28.
28. Okay, so as you're standing there and that question gets asked, the wife kind of like slightly shoulder checks the husband a little bit. You would definitely see this. You did not pay anything. And he kind of like, well, no, I'm not quite certain why he was here.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
He just a bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I look at that. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Addressing the wife.
The wife, she actually just kind of hides behind her husband when you do that, and he's like, "Good sir, there's no sense in insulting my wife with your stares. We just need you to
Well, she
help find our
She
daughter."
attacked you.
What?
When you said that, she shouldered you to be shut up. So I'm just telling you, you know something. If you want your daughter to live, okay, we tell everything on the table. I won't tell you everything about me, because that's royal person not want to know. But you need to tell us to save your daughter. If you really care about her.
He's getting red in the face. He's like, "This is blackmail, you know."
How is it blackmail?
If I tell you this, you must not say a word to anyone.
Okay.
Sir Reginald is courting another
All right.
Another what?
woman besides his wife.
Oh. Okay.
It's my sister.
Oh, okay. No, is she missing too?
I gotta go.
No,
I got it. No problem.
now is that satisfactory to your
Yeah, well,
overindulgent views upon us?
no, all you had to tell me, well, it has nothing to do with him being missing. Oh, does it?
He's not here is the thing about it. He's not with my sister. She doesn't know where he's at either.
Okay.
None of us know where he's at, as well as my daughter.
Where was the last place he was seen?
Leaving Briarwood
In which direction?
towards Kaladesh. So,
Right, that way.
south.
Now, where's your daughter?
To the east.
She went to the east.
To the east.
And we're afraid she might be in the mountains. Up into the mountains by this point.
All right. Okay.
Has anyone tried to track your daughter? Have you had any success with that?
We have not had any, well, the best tracker we had was, of course, Lord Reginald. And he left before this happened.
Oh, okay. All right.
We don't have anyone here that's that apt, it seems. Some people here do track, but it's mostly for hunting. They haven't really had much experience in tracking a person, it seems.
All right. Now, where would she forage at usually? Certain place?
Well, she always went to the east. There's a small grove there she used like to forage in.
Right.
Past that, I don't know if she would go any further or not.
Well, I think we should probably go after the little kid because she's a better chance of dying before Reginald. He's a good warrior.
At least
Yeah,
he's an
a
adult.
child in the woods is
Yeah.
unprotected.
And then how long has she been gone?
3 days.
3 days.
2 days. All right, we'll try.
I don't think she's perished. She's quite astute in survival.
Yeah.
She does love to go out and camp with her friends. But
So
we're hoping to go on. I hear the wife is kind of weeping because Morgan talks about it.
What is your daughter's name again?
Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Lorana. Excuse me.
Lorna.
Lorana.
Lorna.
Lorana.
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 Have the snatch.
Every time it said, we're not laughing. No tag.
That was nice. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I guess Lord Original did have a snack.
All right.
Okay. What? How old? Description. How old is she and how tall and
She is.
hair, blah, blah, blah.
She is a 9-year-old that's normal 9-year-old size, so whatever. Woman.
About 4 or 5.
She has blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh,
She was wearing a yellow dress.
Did she tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree?
Her grandfather. Anyway. And there's a he's offering a 1,000 gold reward for her return.
Okay. Maybe we just have a snatch.
Apples.
I mean, have a snatch, respectability for us. And then,
Gideon just slapped you upside the head. Shut up. You're not making diplomacy very much
I
anymore.
don't have the skill,
I
obviously.
know.
So,
So you guys spend a few minutes asking around town. People, they all kind of point you in the same direction. You know, well, she usually goes out that way. That one. So it's well known this kid does this quite often.
Well, then also what's his name? When did he leave it? In the evening or during the day?
In the morning.
In the morning. He left it.
They seem shocked that he's actually missing. So like, well, he always leaves here and never has any issues. I don't know where he would have. Something must have happened to him because he doesn't take this long to return to Kaladesh.
alright,
So they seem like it compounds their problems even more because it's like,
alright. Does she often go into the woods with another child of
she did not
the
this
town?
time. No, she was by herself, as she often would do.
But she had, could we speak with any of the other children that she has?
Yeah, that's
You
You
did.
did, you did, and except they're telling you, yeah, they even tell you like how to get to the grove that she's likes to forage at, and it's only
Okay.
it's maybe 30-minute walk through the woods there, and
Forage, or is she picking flowers or mushrooms
flowers
or something?
and vegetables and plant herbs and flowers. Yes,
Oh, by the way, what do you call a group of witches that has a low tolerance for the herbs that they use?
what?
It's an easy bake coven.
Easy baked oven.
I'll do it. God.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Reload. It's probably another one coming.
All right, so
Of course, in that vein, if 3 crows or a murder, what do you call 2 crows?
What?
Attempted murder.
that was horrible.
I like that. That was actually good. I'm not throwing one.
So you guys start searching, and you're able
I'm a
to
rogue. I'm stealing that.
roll your survival check or perception as well. Survival or perception is fine.
Perception,
Perception, I got 23.
17.
Whatever's.
What? All right. Of course it is. All right.
That's
You go
a
blinded.
blade of grass.
Anybody got 20 or above? Okay. I got also, but what'd you get, Wade?
17.
70. Okay. So Gideon and you are able to actually pick out, yep, those like the tracks of a 9-year-old girl, basically, or a 9-year-old human. You actually kind of notice it too once they start pointing it out. You're like, yeah, okay. You
Walk into a tree.
yeah, and you're like, you're searching, and you get mistaken when we say, well, these, right here we see these tracks. You see, the tracks that you associate with the little girl are hoof traps. Like there was a deer. You're like, well, whatever.
And I did take 1 point in survival,
Sweet.
for watching you guys learning some stuff.
Right.
So I'm like,
She must be a satyr, maybe, or she's being stalked by a rabid deer. Oh shit!
or centaur.
Yeah, you need to maybe voice your pain about that.
Or are these hoof prints, or are these?
Now, when you were looking at the trail, of course, you did see animal tracks, but those are obviously animal tracks, right?
Well, obviously she's hoofing it.
Oh God! So those are the scenarios that's going through your mind right now. Is she actually a hoofed creature, or is she being
That last joke just brought Steve to the
ideas out of it? So you guys follow you two and Gideon and you follow the track and
He follows us.
yeah, he's just following.
Follow the horror.
Well, this one went over here, but it came back around. It seems like so. Obviously, it's a game trail of some type that you're following.
Yeah.
Which keeps him on track, thank God. And you guys are following it. So yeah, about 20-30 minutes into the walk, yep, you come through the trees into it. Looks almost like do we have a healer in the group? I can't remember.
Well, cleric.
You're a cleric, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you were knowing druidic type stuff, this is like it kind of like clicks. You're like, oh shit, this is almost like a
druid grove.
Or was at one point. It seems like it was maintained that way. And there's like in different parts of it's a pretty big grove, and there's different like along the outside edge there's fruit trees. There seems to be like wildflower patches and some old logs where some mushrooms are growing, things like that. Like if you were a kid who was into anything, this would be like a wonderland, you know. Roll your perception and survival checks again if you're continuing to follow.
Okay. 14 on perception.
21 on perception.
Okay.
32 on perception.
So now you're like, oh wait, those aren't deer tracks.
Yeah. Cyclops.
So you and Wade, you pick them up faster than Wade. Actually, you come into the clearing and you're like, well, there's those kids' prints. You're able to kind of follow them through the glade. Or through, yeah, and then you're able also, once he kind of points it out. So you walk through the glade, and you come to the other side of it, and it seems like she wanders, kind of like following that same game trail, off into the woods. Need you guys to do 2 more checks for following the trail. And,
Perception or survival?
or survival.
23 and 12.
23 and 17.
25, 30.
Okay, so you're able to follow the tracks. They kind of wind a little bit, and they go up the side of this like small, almost I wouldn't call it a foothill, but a mound. And as you're coming up that mound, you hear roll your perceptions at this point.
Specifically,
Roll perceptions.
26.
13.
19.
Okay. You hear weeping. Like you hear does anybody have orc as a language?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Right. Well, you hear in orc, but it sounds strange because it's not an orc speaking orc. It's a different voice saying in a very childish manner, I think we'll be okay. I don't think it's here anymore.
Well, I'm going to use stealth to kind of go off to the side and peek over if I can.
Actually, I'm just going to say out loud in work. What is it you're hiding from?
All right. At that point, as soon as you say that, everybody roll initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11.
So
17.
you roll a
D20.
and you add your total.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 20.
All right. 20 or above.
20.
You're at 20, so Mike's at 20. And then Gideon is at. He didn't do good. What'd you get, Wade?
17.
And I got 11.
Okay. Wade, Dennis. Gideon and all right. As you say that, you hear something. It's a sound like a kind of like when you shoved your stone into your baloney.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty aware of that.
But you hear this, but it's much more amplified and much more, and you see if you're where position are you? You're coming around.
So there's this little hill, right?
It's kind of a broad hill, kind of jagged. So you're coming around this side of it, right?
Well, wherever the group was, I was going off to the left.
Okay, so you're coming around this way.
Yeah.
Where were you at when you said, "Oh, it was a good," were you?
I was starting to move towards voices.
Okay, and what were you doing?
Okay, is there like kind of like a little rock wall in front of us, or just the rise of the hill? Or?
Just the rise of the hill. It rises up just about maybe 7 feet.
Okay,
It's just enough for you that you can't really see.
I'm just going to go ahead and clamber up to the top.
Okay, so top of the round, Mike, what do you do?
I'm using my stealth to basically kind of go around corner, trying some cover if I can, and to peek around and see what's going on.
Okay, roll your stuff.
That I got 18.
Okay, so you're able to hide. Or well, let me check and see if you can. Yeah, you can hide. Wade,
Yes.
what do you do?
I'm moving towards the voices still.
Okay, so are you going up over the mound or?
Yeah.
Okay. Dennis, you're doing the same thing, basically. Okay. So all of you see this coming out of the earth,
Whoa. Okay.
and it's starting to rise up
Where at?
right on the other side of the mound. And you also see
Between us and the
what else you
whoever's
see.
speaking.
Right. What else you see when you guys are coming up over the rise, so you can actually see kind of down. You see this because you're kind of on the side of it as well. There's 2 girls sitting on a log, and they're kind of like this. They're obviously shaking.
Oh, okay.
There's a little orc girl and the blonde-haired, blue-eyed little girl
Oh,
with the
okay.
yellow dress sitting there, and they're actually holding each other, like trembling. As this thing rises up out of the ground, it seems like it's maybe once you look, you kind of see it like where they're at is kind of mucky and muddy.
Right.
So that's what it's coming out of, and it fully formed. It's a huge creature, so it's actually like you've seen it almost as you're coming up the rise a little bit, rising. It's very big, and it appears to be made of mud.
Good. Okay.
It looks over at because it has a head and eyes and everything. It looks over and sees you two, and it will attack.
Okay. No foreplay, no nothing. Jeez. It's a little today.
And let's see, what does it do? It's going to throw mud balls at you. Mud boulders. So that's a hit for both of you, and its base attack is 13. And what's your armor class, Poetry?
where am I at here? 20.
And yours, Wade?
20.
Okay. It actually misses. Woo-hoo. But one of them barely misses you, and you can tell it's like that must be a mud rock, because it was like the breeze past it was like, fuck, that's not good. All right.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Right. Top of the round. We got Mike.
Okay.
You're in the bushes. It has not seen you.
Okay. But it's mud, huh?
Appears to be something made of mud.
It's probably. Can I run my
Finger down its back and call it "Hey, sweetheart"?
can I grease it up and then
No.
Knowledge, arcane, would that be to know creatures or something like that?
Knowledge Arcana is for magic,
Oh, okay.
but unless you have it for knowledge Planier, maybe, or
Planier?
Dungeon Master.
I have engineering.
Engineering, yeah.
I'll try that. I'm gonna figure out what it is. Maybe that'll
All
help.
right. It's a long shot, but
14.
14? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So you never experienced it before, so you're not
Yeah.
just not.
And then as an insect, can I pull out my short sword?
Yes.
Yeah. I shall pull both of them out.
All right. Wade,
All right.
you're kind of like, even though you're on the hill, you're still looking up a little bit at this thing.
Thank you, Gorham.
All right.
Actually, first I'm gonna throw use my fire blast just to see how it reacts to fire. So that's a 15 on a ranged touch.
You have to touch it? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
And 15 on ranged touch attack.
Is that a armor class challenge?
So that
Well, it's touch AC.
Oh, right. Its touch AC is 17.
So I missed.
So it missed. Yep. Oh, nope. I lied. It's 13. You hit.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Misread. My bad. So you hit it. Damage.
6.
All right. So you hit it in the, like, say the right hip,
Yeah.
and it does seem to bake the mud, like it kind of hardens it. And he's like, but then it almost immediately just liquefies back into mud again.
Yeah.
Dennis, your turn.
yes. Okay. So how far am I at the top? How far to it am I?
Maybe 20 feet
Oh, good.
at the most. Yeah.
All righty. Well, I'm charging down the hill at it I'm digging out my war hammer.
All right.
Guy, this thing, I think this might be more susceptible to blunt damage than edge weapons here. That's when I'm screaming out.
You're charging. All right, go ahead.
I'm charging on. Well, 3, 9. That's only going to be a 10 to hit him, I think.
Yes, you have the 22.
Oh, wait. 10, 14. I think.
Nope, you miss.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take my second swing then. That's a little bit. 10, 11, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, it does not hit. Okay. Gideon fires his crossbow. Says, holy shit. And he misses. Monster now. Okay, so he has Gideon on top of him. He's going to try to slam you. His base attack is that plus your armor class is 20. He definitely will hit you with one and miss you with the other. So where's the damage at?
On a good note, our signal has been perfect all night, so well done.
Excellent. $2d8. That'd be 16 points of damage.
Who?
You.
Me. Okay.
I just went. And you're muddy. That was on top of the round, Mike.
All right. All right. So is to put my weapons away, is that an instant action?
No, that is a round.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to run up to the girls,
Okay.
and then as I'm running up, I'll go ahead and put my weapons away.
All right.
So
So you're moving your.
I'm putting the I'm basically putting them away, and I'm like, all right, hold on, we're here to help you. Your parents will have a snatch.
Total horrible situation. He's like, have a snatch.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're the little have a snatch.
Have a snatch. I'm sorry. But the royal. So I don't know if I should roll to try and calm, but still.
We'll say you get to them.
I have bluff, so I
You can get to them.
Okay.
Wade.
Going to charge into battle.
Okay. You are allowed to make an attack. You're not that far away.
Yeah. 26.
That will hit.
Points.
Okay. You what'd you hit it with again?
My sword.
Sword. Okay.
My great
Slice off a little bit of mud. And Cyclops says, "God damn it, that hurt." Okay.
Hey, it's just a really dirty fight.
Going at it again with my hammer.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a miss on the first strike.
There's mud in your eye.
Oh, let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.
That just missed it.
Man, that's the last time I go mudding in this forest.
Let's see here. Gideon's gonna shoot again. Ooh. Critted. Nice. Go Gideon. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like this. So we hit him for 16. Sunk a heavy crossbow bolt right into his chest.
Did it actually seem to do anything to it, or
It stuck. Top of the round, Mike.
right? Okay, I'm gonna come up there. I'm like, let's get you out of here, and then I gotta have a snatch.
Well, the second I got to roll to see if they actually respond or not. It's scared to death. The human girl that grabs you.
Yeah.
The orc girl is like even more scared. She's like freaking out. Like she starts bawling like mad. Wade.
Attacking.
But can I still grab her or not?
26.
Hold on. You're dealing with one that's got a hold of you right now.
Okay.
26.
That'll hit.
And 10 points again.
Okay. It ain't liking life right now. Dennis.
That's on the first one. That's shall we? 18, 19, 20. Nope.
Okay. I'm sorry, bud. Gideon is going to. Actually, Gideon's going to take off. He's going to run the opposite way around the hill.
Okay.
And sling. He's going to drop his crossbow and just take off running around. He's trying to get to the other girl. So you're gonna shoot.
Also, as I'm swinging in orcish, stay away from girls, you pile of mud.
It actually seemed that'll come into play at some point.
Yeah.
So getting to that, the monster actually. It's so funny that you did that because he literally, like, you got to the girls, the thing starts to turn, and you said, "Stay away from the girls, you palma." It actually hesitates for half a second, like it's almost contemplating, like. Well, wait, you said an orc though, didn't you? Okay, no, I didn't pay attention. It's turning, so you guys actually have attack. Each of you have an attack of opportunity right now because it's turning around.
23.
That hits.
Ooh. 27.
All right, both of you hit it.
Another 10.
Okay.
11 points.
Okay, good. It turns and it's coming towards you.
Right.
Right. It's your turn. So you roll your perception real quick because you're dealing with the kids to see if this thing, if you notice it turning or not.
8. 21.
Yeah. You're like, come on, shit. it's monstrous.
I have that surprise thing too. Don't forget. So
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just grab them and go?
You could try. You could try to grapple the orc girl. You have to roll
Okay.
your CMD, your CMB
CMB.
versus her CMD.
Okay, CMB. Okay, CMB, right? So I just roll that. So I got 17.
Okay, her CMD is not that, so you're actually able to snatch her up, and she screams in orc, like, not any words, but just that, I'm so scared, I'm freaking out because I'm being grabbed by a non-orc right now, and I don't know what to do,
Right.
right? That orc scream,
He's touching me.
orc child scream, which is horrific in itself.
Yeah.
So, Wade, again, it's
Can I grab her and run or not?
yeah, you can grab her, and you can turn to run.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Swinging again.
Okay,
23.
that hit.
Okay, 14 this time.
Nice. And Dennis, you have the same thing.
See what?
You can attack.
Right.
It's your turn.
29.
That would hit.
That's gonna be 9 points.
Nice.
And for my second swing, that's gonna be a miss. Wait. That first one was a vital strike, so that's double normal damage
First one.
on the single attack.
The one you just did.
Yeah, the one that made it.
So it went from 9 to 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Got it. Gideon sees that you have the kids. He actually runs over to you and says in orc to the little girl, if anybody has orc as a language, you hear Gideon say, "We're here to help you. Come with me. I know where to go." So that way, less on you to have to wrestle two kids.
Right.
All right, the monster has turned and is now going to attack
Just
you.
put it on somewhere else. If you need to.
What's your armor class, Mike?
Well, is that considered? I'm not surprised, but I still have that other thing be +4 because I'm.
Yeah, so just add a temporary +4 or whatever it is.
So I have 20.
Okay.
That's mobility.
Okay, so it's base attack plus that does not hit you. hit Gideon. Oh, yes, Gideon does get hit. Shit.
Don't worry, I'm
gonna. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gideon across. What he said.
2d8. 7 points on Gideon. Ow! Whack! Ooh! God.
Like a human.
He's like, I'm here to help you.
They were both like,
Mike, it's your turn.
I'm like, sorry, dude. I'm gonna run with the kids, the girls, as fast as I can.
All right. Okay.
So I give an attack of opportunity to him.
You do. He needs to take it.
He needed 20.
Ooh, no, he doesn't.
Okay.
Close.
No. Thank God I took
So
mobility.
you take off, kind of off into the woods over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably around the hill, so I can go back the way we came. Okay.
This is shitting and getting. Now, do you have both girls or?
Yeah, I got both girls. I got a strength of 16, so
Oh, yeah, you should be okay.
yeah, they're all kicking. I'm like, stop, stop.
Stop it! I'm trying to get you out of here.
If I will, if she's screaming still, is the other or girls still screaming?
They're both screaming.
All right, I'm gonna use intimidate. Shut the fuck up! I got a 15. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna throw you in the mud.
What do you say that in?
Oh,
How common?
yeah, comment.
Okay, so
Cyclops.
the girl's like, the orc's like,
The trees are tighter. Are you gonna come up? I'm saving your life.
tree, hit her with a tree. Stop!
Oh my goodness. I don't know why.
You just see
I don't know why raising kids is so difficult.
you just see the line of Pathfinders on the airplane lining up to meet the platoon. Calm down. No, here, let me.
Shit.
I'm attacking.
Yes, you are.
27
That'll hit.
and 7 points.
Yeah.
Almost my minimum.
All right. That leads to Dennis.
Ooh, 29.
I'll do it.
Let's see, 4. Okay, so that's 8 and vital strike and 16. And then my second swing. Oh, that misses.
Okay. Wait, I just subtracted. I need to add that.
Actually, what's it been attacking with? Like swinging?
Mud balls and fists, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That is Gideon's turn. Gideon is like, well, fuck! He left his weapon up on the hill, so he's like, shit.
Hey, what is this thing? A mud golem?
So he pulls his rapier and gets ready to attack, so he can't really do anything right now. I think it's, no.
You should be able to attack.
Yeah, he does. It's one. Oh, he critted! Didn't confirm, so he's just doing double. Double's better than nothing. He's like, you son of a mother, let's go!
You bastard.
12 points. He's shit, he hits it with his rapier. Because he doesn't have anything else to shoot it with. Alright. Monster. The monster actually turns and it starts moving towards where you're running to, right? So it actually invokes an attack of opportunity for me, Gideon, which hits. Does 6 points of damage. And you you two can have a attack of opportunity as well.
Nope, I missed.
22.
And, yep.
13.
Now I yell at it, don't turn your back and walk away from me when I'm wailing on you.
So the monster, as it's turning to hit, it moves, and it moves up to just beside the hill. And it seems like it just stopped. It's just glaring at you running, down the game trail with these kids screaming. But it seems like when it got to the edge, it almost stopped, like it went like that kind of stop, like it hit something.
Tethered to the area?
Dry land, mud.
Oh,
Mike, you're moving ass.
Yeah, I basically haul butt into the forest or somewhere where
Right. You're headed back for the clearing, is where you think you're going to be the safest.
Okay.
Right now, Wade.
Oh. Move to attack it.
Okay, go ahead.
27.
That hit.
11.
Okay, Dennis.
continue not to stay upon it. 6 1. 25.
That hit.
For 7 points, vital strike, double 14. And miss on my second stroke.
Okay, so you hit. It doesn't really say that. It actually, almost instantaneously, just collapses back into the mud. Like it just. And we can come out of rounds. Gideon's like, he's stabbing the mud, like. He's like, I think we best leave, gentlemen, ladies.
Yes. Hopefully we actually killed the thing, and it didn't just go down to no normal life and is regenerating in the mud again.
Actually, I'm cleaning the mud off my sword and sheathing it, and then moving toward.
Gideon's just hauling ass towards where they went because he's worried that he knows what it is, Gideon. And if there's any other muddy parts that he's trying to think in his mind that where we passed through mud at, because if we did, we're could be in trouble. So you're in the middle of your thing and he's gone. He just takes off. So you guys, you make it since you're the one leading everybody. You make it to the clearing.
Yeah, I'm just hauling ass.
And
I just throw the kids down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them down, and I draw my swords out, and basically like that.
Right.
All right, do all right.
the human girl grabs a hold of the orc girl, and they're holding each other and hugging each other. She's saying to her in something, because you don't speak orc, and the orc kind of he's calming down.
All right, I'll reach in, and I've got
baloney, right?
I actually have dish, like handkerchiefs and stuff.
Okay.
I'm Taylor. I'm like, yeah, there you go. I throw it down at her, like in her face.
Yep.
Clean yourself up.
Clean yourself up. You're covered in the mud, dude. Disgusting.
So the little human girl is actually cleaning the mud off of the orc girl.
Okay.
Like she's freaking out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so all of us basically, Gideon's a little bit ahead of you too, but you're not far. You're maybe 2 or 3 steps behind him. You guys get into the clearing and you see, of course, Martok, who's kind of standing there, super defensive. You see the 2 girls sitting behind him on the ground. And Gideon's looking around. He's like, Gideon runs into the clearing and he's like doing a circle around the clearing. He's like, I'm looking for mud. Look for mud. Look for mud. Like,
all right. He's lost it.
Gideon, what was that thing?
Yeah, it was I believe it was a mud elemental.
Elemental. Elementary, my dear Gideon. I'll join him in looking around for any of the mud puddles.
There are muddy places in the area, but it doesn't seem like anything's bubbling up out of them. Or what do you want to say, Wade?
Actually, as I'm coming into the clearing, can I hear them talking to each other? Or have they?
Well, they've kind of stopped. They're more like they're tending to each other.
Okay.
You do hear her say something like, "It's okay. We're okay now. We're safe. We're safe. It can't go any further." I don't think.
So I'm gonna walk up to them and kneel down and in Orcish. It's like,
I'll put
well,
my swords away then.
are you hurt?
The little girl says in Orc, "I'm not, but she is. It bit her foot." And yeah, you see she's not barefoot, but she's got the typical Orc wrap, type thing on, and it's a little bit her right foot, like on the edge, is a little bit bloody.
Okay.
And she says in Orc, and this is the human that's speaking perfect Orc for some reason. Says we were playing and we were playing in the mud and it came out of the mud. It wouldn't let us leave. And they're both caked in mud. So.
Yeah. Actually, you want me to do a heal check to see how wounded she might be, or just
whatever your character would do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm checking her wounds basically.
Right.
That's why I'm asking. Do you want me to do a heal check for that?
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, 24.
She's down maybe 2 points, and it's just it is like more like a blunt force wound as opposed to like a bite or something like that.
I mean, I did bleeding a little bit, but more contusions.
Right.
And
More like she fell down and bumped her foot. Probably is what. If you're looking at it from not knowing that she got hit by a mud elemental. But Gideon comes out and says, "Yes, that was a mud elemental. I don't know what degree of it, but that was horrible for a moment."
Is that common around here?
Well, it is a wild animal. I mean, elementals happen in nature all the time. Probably more than likely what happened was these two were playing and it stumbled into its lair.
Right. But it seemed to be coming after the kids.
Well,
I told her, hey,
I don't think it wanted the kids to leave.
now what's the deal? Will you play with that thing often? Does it know you?
Speaking in common.
Yeah, I don't.
Cyclops. He said, the little girl, the human girl speaks up and she says, Yes, we were playing and we just went a little further than we were supposed to go and we got trapped by it. It wouldn't let us leave its lair, its circle, its mud pit, whatever it is.
All right.
She said it was very scary and we're both very hungry and thirsty.
Oh, here's some bologna.
Smack it.
Wow, it's still good. Oh, I didn't check it.
And actually, when you hand him food, the human girl actually hands the food to the orc girl, and the orc girl does almost like a fair, like, she's like, no, she doesn't orc. No, the way I showed you. She's like, oh, yeah. She,
Hold on, the tablecloth and fork and knife. Wow.
Well, the little orc girl actually is quite pretty.
Okay.
She's got a really high charisma, same as the other girl. Seems like if she wasn't almost like she's human, not half orc, but human enough, except for she's got little bitty tusks,
Okay.
things like that.
Was she a half or?
No, she's an orc full orc, but as they're kind of munching through the food and drinking your guys' water and stuff. She goes, my name's
They want beer?
let's get fucked up. We survived it. Says my name's Lorna. Excuse me. And this is my friend Shamara. She's from an orc village up in the mountains. And the little orc says in orc, she goes, I'm from Pokestop.
Well, continuing in orc, it's I'm gonna. So, do your parents know that you play with each other? Because it's from what we were told that Lorana, you usually come out here alone.
They both do that whole like, should we tell them? And Lorana's like, yeah, yes, this is who I come to play with. We're not allowed to talk to each other, but we knew in the forest we could play and nobody would bother us.
That is true.
What?
What?
I don't speak Orcish.
No?
Lovers? What's going on?
They both
They're
kids like
playmates.
look at you like,
They
what?
love each other, right?
It's
They're
my best
playmates.
friend.
Okay, all right.
But their parents don't know.
Why?
They haven't told him.
Okay, well, tell them.
Not
Lord,
evidently
no,
not
don't
good
tell them. Don't
terms.
tell them. They won't let us play together anymore.
What?
What?
Well, you're orc.
Half?
Yeah, so?
Yeah?
Okay,
Not
so
everybody likes it.
do you have a history, like a local history or local knowledge or anything like that? Or
He's
I
not
mean, I
from
do
around
have
here.
history, but we're not from.
Right,
I mean, the
but-
local history would.
just do a check just in case you might have heard of this place that they're talking about where she's from.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
I said, fuck no.
What was
Oh,
your-
well, Gideon actually says, did she say, well, he has orc, so he says, you see him kind of think, he's like, poke talk, or poke strap. That's, you should know that, I believe. It's a orc stronghold in the mountains here, around here. It's kind of rumored that it was here, but nobody really knows for sure. But obviously that this little girl's from there, that must mean it exists.
That would be a reasonable assumption, yes.
Gideon actually kind of sits down next to the orc girl and has a conversation with her about, how far away are you from here? And the little girl says, I'm a little over a week away in travel. I come here because my friend lives close by. And he asks if her parents know where she goes, and she says no, they don't really mind. You can be gone for months at a time as long as I come back eventually.
Yeah.
And she says, and they just had this whole conversation. Basically, he finds out, yeah, she's from this place called Pokestap, and it's a dwarven, or it's a elven, or orc. It's an orc encampment kind of settlement up in the mountain, high mountains in this area.
No, goblin.
Right. All of them.
like
They all
what?
live there.
We all live together.
But
Imperfect harmony.
she said they're trying
Everybody
to.
has Snickers.
She said that's their city. She says that's our city. That's where we live. And Lorna is just kind of sitting there like, you're not going to tell anybody, are you? Please don't tell anybody.
Well,
We already have some secrets from this trip, so why not more?
yeah, but
My parents are the lords and lady of the town.
yeah, we know.
I don't want to embarrass them.
Snatch. Sorry.
Apple snatch.
Oh, Havel Snatch. I thought it was Havel
No,
Snatch.
apple snatch.
Havel Snatch. Yeah, it's close enough. Anyway. Hey, so the bad news is I don't think they're going to let you get out of here anymore for a while. I ain't been gone so long.
Yeah, we didn't mean to have that happen.
So what happened? So you just got over there and it just appeared?
We were looking for stuff. We're looking for flowers and herbs, and because I have to help my friend get home because she has, it's such a long walk. It gets hungry. So
Right,
we were
right.
looking for things that she could eat to take back with her, and we just wandered over the hill and into this pit, and we were playing in the mud, and it came up and pushed us into a log, and then it just went back into the ground, and we tried to leave, and it would pop back up and push us back into the log.
So these elementals, what do they usually guard something, or could it have been a spirit of somebody else? Or
Gideon says he says elementals are as well known as how the planet itself works. He goes, there's no rhyme nor reason to what they do. He says it could be he maybe just was lonely and wanted somebody he could watch, or just who knows. They're not easily controlled. If they are controlled, we would be in a lot worse situation, gentlemen and lady, than we ever could imagine.
All right.
They're just as wild as whatever they are. So maybe he didn't kill them because he didn't feel threatened, and just wanted to watch to see what they would do. Who knows? I don't think it has anything to do with
Do they
anything
eat?
more sinister.
Do they eat?
Yeah, but not normal food. It's more like energy and things like that.
Energy?
They're not vampiric or anything like that. More like what they're made of is what they consume. So, if he's in a big muddy bog, that's probably what brought it here. It was probably a very deep muddy bog, and he just happened to come around. I mean, elementals happen all the time
All right.
for no reason whatsoever.
Well, we need to be getting Lorana home. What about her little friend here, Shamara? Are you going to be able to make it back home on your own there? It seems that you're pretty
How far
evidently
is it to-
adept to roaming the woods by yourself for some extended period of time.
Shama says, I'm too scared.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to go.
Well, we can take this back, can't we?
Well, actually, I'll take her back. You can keep following, go see what happened to Lord Ptarmigan or whatever his name is.
Well, how far is
Reginald.
How far is it to where she has to go?
A week.
Oh, jeez, a week.
Well, you could take Shamara back to the poke strap, and
Well, what if we get the
We'll-
horse?
we'll take the Lorana back to Rosebriar here, and we'll start looking for clues as to Sir Reginald, and hopefully you can catch up with us.
Yes.
So
All right, we have a plan.
you guys split. You guys head back to Rosebriar, which is not very far from
There's half an hour.
Yeah. You start walking out. We'll deal with what happens to you real quick. So you start your journey with this child. This child is talking about her mom and dad. Her mom is Lulak Gokton, that's her last name, and her father is Blanton Gokton, and they're the chiefs of the city. She calls it a city. He knows it's a stronghold.
Yeah.
But 2 days out, you actually run into an orc hunting party that recognize her, and they're like, "What are you doing?" You know, and orc, she's like, "You don't hang around with strangers. What's wrong with you?" You know. But you're half orc. They don't really treat you completely friendly, but
No.
you know they're grateful that you found her. She makes up this elaborate. She actually just lies enough to be like, doesn't include her friend. She's just like, I got caught by a mud elemental, and him and his friends saved me, and da 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 da. And they're like, oh well, I guess thank you. We're gonna pay you shit, but thanks for saving her. you know how it works. Are.
Yeah.
So you actually drop them off with her. She goes with them. She thanks you
Okay.
and gives you a big hug, and you guys, So you make your way back in 4 days altogether. So
Right.
Now,
you
I was
guys
gonna
are
say if we had a chance, we'd go back to town and get a horse and run it back
Right.
out to him, and then maybe.
well, hold on. I'm getting to you guys now.
Oh.
So you guys do your half hour walk into town. You kind of like as you come out of the woods, there's like some kids that are kind of playing out on the outskirts of town. They see you and they go running into town.
Right. Okay.
So you guys, when you finally get to town, are met with the parents of the child and Lord Reginald,
Oh.
who looks like he's all kind of disheveled. He's got sticks in his hair and mud smeared on him, and his clothes are all screwed up and everything like that. And the husband says to you, he's like, "Oh, the thing, you know, the husband and the wife are hugging the little girl." And Lord Reginald says, "You're the gents that was sent to catch me, retrieve me, weren't you?"
Right.
Yes.
Got you.
There are bandits up the road. Unfortunately, I was able to escape the camp. That was horrid. Thank goodness I know how to survive. How to survive it. It's like you literally was like hiding in a bush or something. And
I slap her on the shoulder. Well, I'm glad he's going to train you.
He looks like complete opposite of survived. It looks like he did not survive in the slightest, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, "Oh, I was able to survive. It was harsh, so harsh." And but anyway, so you guys, basically, the family, like you need, you two explain to them what's going on with your friend, that your friend had to go take care of something to keep that little girl safe.
I got a 24 on my bluff.
Okay, well that's totally fine. They're not gonna question anything that the heroes of Kaladesh are.
Basically, she was trapped by a mud elemental.
Right.
And then,
And your friend isn't with you because whatever you make up for that.
yeah, he went off tracking some tracks. We thought it was maybe you or some other things in the area. And then, but he's,
He saw some strange tracks. He went to go investigate, and he'll be back in a couple weeks, is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So the mayor basically says, "Well, you can have a room at the inn until your friend returns. We're going to celebrate and have
What about these bandits? I can't grab my swords.
the Lord Mayor's like, "Well, I killed all them." Or Reginald's like, "I killed them."
Oh. Hey, all right.
You do notice he does have some weapon. He does have a gun, and he has almost like a blunderbuss style rifle, and a long sword, and like a fencing dagger, things like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's all just obviously something failed horribly at some point.
Right.
He looks like
He had more
hell.
talk, one luck.
Right. So he's like, "Yeah, I took care of them, dispatched them." He says, "I already brought the remains of them to town."
Oh, all right, cool.
But yes, let's it's her birthday in a few days anyway, so you'll be here for the birthday party.
Well, you should be very proud of your daughter. She was very brave under such a powerful elemental.
Yeah, and her dad's like, "You're gonna tell me everything about this," and she's like, "Yeah." So you guys actually spend the next 4 days in town. The second day, you're actually there for the little girl's birthday party. She turned 10 years old.
Oh, I'm
And you guys are
try Taylor or something.
okay.
I'll come out of a big mud suit.
Oh, that was another thing too. When you left her, the little orc girl gave you a bundle to give to her friend,
And I do too ask.
and told you it's because it's her birthday present. She was waiting to give it to her, and everything happened. So she's asking you to deliver it.
Okay. I did heal her also. Just
Okay, good.
26 of my.
She told them all. You hear him as she's a chatterbox once she's with her people, and like as you're walking away from the group, she's like, "And this and then that happened, and then he healed me, and then this guy was really weird with the swords, and he had balonies in his pocket, and But anyway, so what did you craft?
I got a 26.
Cool. What are you making?
I'll probably make her some dress, but I'll make it kind of got that orc theme a little bit to it, so it's kind of got it's cool. It's got kind of that little thing,
Maybe a little burlap in there and some
yeah, kind of like something that looks more like that girl
Right,
what
yeah.
she had incorporated in, and I'm like,
just to be a dick. Just to watch that little girl sweat. You're horrible.
no, more. He doesn't think it that way, but he's more like she can honor her friend,
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but it's kind of like you're a warrior of the war.
Do you give it to her at the birthday party as part of the gift table, or no?
He probably doesn't care. Oh, look at this.
Look, there you go. Yeah. So
I'll just say it's like grow culture. It's like something to show you a brave warrior.
she just side eyes the fuck out of you, like, yeah, you drew motherfucker.
What? That's nice.
It's like, thank you. Like that kind of. Her mom and dad are like, yeah, you're never wearing that. You know?
Don't you go run and play it in the mud?
Oh my god! And you're escorted out the door. You're done with your birthday party. Have a good night, sir. Good drink. Thank you. It's on us. Goodbye.
Somewhere else far away.
Yeah. So 2 days after the party, you guys are just kind of milling around town, and he comes rolling in.
Oh, you're back.
Yes.
2 weeks only took 4 days.
Yeah.
Light on your feet.
And of course, they catch up to speed. Of course, the Reginald's there, and he gets himself. He's there in town, and he actually leaves. Actually, after the birthday party, he leaves. He goes back to Kaladesh.
Actually, did anybody tell him that we came to look for him because his child was being born?
Oh yeah, they'll probably tell him that after the fact.
Yeah, that's why he left.
Yeah.
Because you didn't wait to tell him until the birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, by the way, we came to
Speaking of
get you
birthday
because you're
party,
Well, here I'll just like, come on, then I take the thing and I'll just poop.
The best part is he's there with his other woman when you're like, hey, your other kid's getting born. And she just glares at him.
No, he's not that. He'd be like, I know you're getting some side tail, but the oven's went ding.
Nice.
Oh, that was bad.
All right.
And I say, if you want to wait here, I'll pop him back, and then I'll come back.
Well, the ring doesn't go away from Kaladesh. It only goes to Kaladesh.
Yeah, but that's where he's at.
Once you get him
You
there,
have to pay for another
Yeah, we'll
teleport.
pay another teleport back.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're boop boop.
Yeah.
And then another day or two later, he comes walking
Yeah.
in.
And I'm saying like, hey, you know, it's elemental in the body, you know, and the barkeep chick and
Barkeep chicken. Hammer snatch. Hammer snatch.
Alright.
All right. So you guys get your 1,000 gold for returning the daughter. They actually
That was just an individual.
the orcs actually gave you like maybe 100 gold for what they had on them, type of thing, for returning their daughter. You got a reward for. Well, you all have a Hunters Guild memberships now, because that's what he gave you when you popped him back to Kaladesh. And literally, you got him there, and they're like, "She's going," and he just runs, So then you're like, "I'm out!" Boom,
So I go shopping. That's why I took it back, because I wanted to go shopping. Then I'll go pop back.
Shop. I want to stop it real quick. He walks up to the magic shop. It's still closed. God damn it!
Well, I want to go to the tailor shop, so I'll go to the tailor shop.
Okay, you got totally do
I'm
that.
not going to buy the barrel thing. I'm like, all right, I'm buying the barrel.
All right, so you have the back powder keg, and you have some clothes.
Well, I'm not going to find somewhere where they can really like watertight it so it won't get wet.
So the 2 days that in between the party and him showing up, he finally shows up on the second day as well. With
I don't have my stuff. I left at the house, but I finally come back.
Okay. Does the ring do mass
no,
group?
it's individual.
That's only
Well,
one
it's whatever the party size is all it does.
Yeah.
And you're down a few,
Right.
so if you
So-
threw a couple extra people in, you'd probably be okay. I mean, you can teleport from that number down. So
So the ring would get the three of us
4
5. No,
No, Mark didn't come with us.
Mark didn't come with.
No, because
Okay, so just Gideon. So just the 4 of us. Okay. All right, fine.
And I see about while I'm doing that, getting that thing recharged. I don't know what that'll be and all that kind of stuff. So.
right.
When we get back, so
Yep.
okay.
Then while I'm there too, I'm actually gonna make her a real dress because apparently she didn't like what I made her. So I'm like, well, I'll make her a real.
Well, no, she liked it, but she couldn't
Well, then I'll make her a regular dress. I'm like, fine, we'll make you all happy. Princessy.
bring back an actual princess dress.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll it.
Or just send it.
So,
Roll a 1. I'm
yeah.
like, well, it looks worse than the orc dress. I don't know what to do.
Tattered and torn.
So I got 15. Not bad. 15.
It looks like kind of like royalty,
dress.
like common royalty wear.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
Made her a nice dress here. There we go. This is like, what? That's nice. You'll never draw wearing this. We'll play with it.
All right, so you guys got all your treasure and everything like that. We're at the end of the, so you guys, the end of the little fun here is you guys pop back to Kaladesh. Everybody gets 7,000 experience for that.
Each of us?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Ding.
Did you ding?
Yeah.
What's the ding?
Level.
No, I mean, what is the level?
Oh, 23,000.
Oh, so I ding too.
What did I say to? How much?
7 pound.
I give everybody 7,000 experience?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Oh, okay. Cool.
If it's not, then you want to
Okay,
take
nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the monster itself was a really big amount of experience.
Oh, okay.
So, but I added an extra experience for role play and
Okay.
you guys wiped out a CR level 11 monster.
Oh my.
9, not 11. Not bad. But still. So that is Pathfinder for all of you out there. A little one-shot off to the cider thing.
Thanks for viewing.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and TikTok, as well as our YouTube channel. You see that little QR code in the corner of that electronic billboard back there? That's the link to our link tree. There you can find all of the stuff that we do, like Wade's and Rhonda's channels, Dennis's channels for the Dragon's Den, Mike's OnlyFans, and other things that we have going on. I'm kidding. I don't think Mike has OnlyFans yet, but anyway. Come and check us out. Spread the word. Let all your gaming friends know. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all next Tuesday.
Yay!
All right.
About the time